Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of You're Not My Type, Bro, a show where we talk about politics, social issues. What else do we talk about, Marco?
How hard it is to be white nowadays.
How hard it is to be white nowadays in this woke society that we live in. How challenging and difficult it is.
I never thought I'd see a world where freaking Republicans make more sense than liberals, but that's what we've come to. And I'm not.
Have you seen that world yet? Because I definitely have not seen it.
You really think that liberals make more sense than Republicans right now?
We don't tend to talk about politics a lot.
This show's about to change. I like it.
Yeah, we'll dip in every now and then to talk about politics.
100%.
But we're here to have a good time. And lately, for the last, I don't know how many years, politics has not been fun. It's never been fun, actually.
It's never been fun. Yeah, it's been a grind. And when you get to the fun part, you need all this time to recover from the grind.
That's true.
Yeah, that's really the trick.
But we're here. We're back. It's been a minute. We've missed you guys. We have lots to get caught up on. We have lots to complain about. And with that, I think we need to go into cocktails and complaints.
Let's do it.
Cheers.
Cheers, my brother. Good to see you.
man.
Nothing like a vodka tonic. So much has happened. You know what? You go ahead. I can think of 60 things to complain about, but I got so much happened in the last 2 weeks between this and the government and Charlie Kirk and this and that and left and right. I don't freaking know where to start.
I've been seeing your social media posts and things like that, and a lot of crazy shit has happened. But this complaint that I have, it has nothing to do with any of those things. This complaint has been a long time coming, and I'm gonna put it out there
straight.
It
was all fake. It was all fake. Him being black and gay was all fake.
No. And see how far it's gotten me, right?
Shit, I'm white and straight has gotten me nowhere to.
Let me just start my complaint with this.
I can't even afford to shave.
No.
Look at that. Oh,
Let me
God.
start my
I need more
complaint with
Botox
this.
is what I need.
No. Hold on one second. Has there ever been, or is there a celebrity that some people say you look like consistently?
Yeah, and it's funny when you get that, you don't really see it. Like, people tell me stuff. It's like, I can tell you, I don't know, you look like fucking Denzel, but if you don't see it, it doesn't matter, right?
Right.
To me, you always look like Michael Jordan.
The basketball player.
Yeah.
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan. Is that his son?
No, they're not related.
They're not related?
They're not related. No.
Michael B. Jordan, is it related to Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
100% sure.
Alexa, is Michael B. Jordan related to Michael Jordan?
Here we go.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
Alexa, you're useless as always.
No. But in answer to my question,
I always gotten the Captain America guy, Chris Evans.
Chris Evans.
Yeah, I think is his name. Yeah, the guy who plays Captain America.
Okay.
Yeah, and I get that a lot, but
I don't see it.
Yeah, see, that's exactly my point. I don't see it.
And just so you guys know, because I didn't address this when I opened the episode, I'm a little rusty. We're trying something new right now as far as setup goes, so please bear with us. We wanted to make it a little bit more personable, and hopefully you guys are getting that vibe from this setup. But Chris Evans, to me, no.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna run down a list.
You know what else I get?
What?
I get a lot. I get a lot of Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman, much more so than Chris Evans.
Chris
Yes,
Evans?
I see that 100%.
Oh God.
No, okay, so I'm gonna run down a list of celebrities who people have said that I look like.
That you look like.
That I look like.
Okay. Ooh,
I used to get back in the day when he was more popular, Tay Diggs. People used to tell me, "Oh, you look like Tay Diggs."
Oh, I see that.
Okay.
Look at that insert shot. Yeah. Can you guys see it? I think there's some. There's some. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Number two.
Okay.
Tyrese Gibson.
No. Fuck no.
So much
No.
so.
Not even.
So much so that I was driving to work one night, and I had my window rolled down, and somebody yelled out, "Tyrese." Seriously, I had my window rolled down, somebody yelled that out.
Okay, that's either was a racist joke. You guys aren't even the same shade of black.
I don't think it was a racist joke. I think they literally was, because I've heard it before.
Tyrese.
Do you know who Tyrese is?
Yeah, dude, I know very well. Look at this picture. You look nothing like, Gibbs? No,
Gibson.
Gibson.
Gibson, yes.
No.
Okay,
No.
cool,
What
cool,
was the other one you just mentioned?
I said Tay Diggs.
No, Tay Diggs all day long.
Okay.
You can fool me on the right day with Tay Diggs, but Tyrese Gibbs, not even close.
Okay, so
No.
I'm
You guys have
I'm
nothing
getting to my
alike.
point. Let me get to my point. The third one, which I've probably heard more than anything, is Seal. Now wait a minute before you comment on that. Just you know who Seal is.
You're dealing with some dumb
Think
people, man.
about Seal.
I know
Think
Seal
about what he
inside
looks
out.
like. Okay. Now, what I am going to say is that with
Seal?
all of those three individuals, the things that we all have in common are we are dark-skinned black men, and we have either bald heads or shaved heads. My head is shaved. I can grow hair on my head. I choose not to, so I'm not bald. It's a shaved head, right? I just want to make that clear.
I like how you threw that in on the side.
I just want to make that clear.
So
I can
we're
grow hair
clear.
on my head.
Okay.
Yes.
I, on the other hand, get hair transplants, which I'm very happy with. It looks really fucking good. Though.
Oh, wow, that does look great.
Yeah,
That's
they did
coming
a
in
good
great.
job.
Let's stop making it about you for a second.
Coming in great.
Let's stop making it about
fine,
you.
let's
for a
talk about
second,
something
and
else.
Let me finish this. What I would like to say is, what I would like to say is, if one more person, actually, you know what? What I'm going to say is if one more person comes up to me and tells me I look like Seal, I'm going to lose my shit is what I'm going to say. But what I would like to say,
I would too.
But what I would like to say,
You can say whatever you want on this show.
is if one more white person comes up to me and tells me I look like Seal, I am going to lose my shit. Because guess how many black people have told me I look like Tay Diggs? Guess how many black people have told me I look like Seal? Guess how many black people have told me I look like Tyrese Gibson? Tell me.
Zero
black people have told me
Zero.
I look like these people.
Okay, you look nothing like Seal. Not you don't even
Again,
forget the
dark-skinned
scars.
black man, shaved head.
Okay, but those are dumb.
And I'm gonna put pictures up of all this. So
No, of course, absolutely. But what I'm saying is that's like saying all Asians look the same.
Yes,
That's
right.
not even close. I mean, I can see Ty a little bit. I can see that. Like the
Tyrese
structure.
or Tay?
Sorry, Tay.
okay.
Sorry, Tay. No. I can see that a little bit because of the structure of the lips. There's something there, legitimately.
Sure.
There's something there. But Seal is so far in a different galaxy, and Tyrese is so far, like there's not even the structure is not there. Like you have to be literally like so blind and confused to think that you guys look. You look more like Tom Hanks than you look like fucking Seal, dude.
Well, Seal is the one that I get the most, and it's always white people. And then just the other day, I got a new one, and this is somebody I didn't even
From another
know.
white person.
This guy was actually Latino. He was Latino. Okay.
Wow.
So I'm just gonna say anybody outside the race of being black they just get it wrong.
Okay, hold that thought. What do black people say you look like? Because when people say I look like Chris Evans, it's white people. Black people don't.
Black people never really tell me I look like anybody.
See why? Well,
They never do.
Same here. Yeah,
They never
I
do.
never had a black guy come up to me and be like, "Hey, you look like
And I had to write this name down.
Right.
This guy that I work with, he came up to me, and come to find out, he's Latino, and we share a first name, except for he's a different version of my first name. And he's like, and then he comes up to me later because we had that bond. And he's like, he had the courage, I guess. I don't know. He's like, "Hey man, has anybody ever told you look like Alan Galani? Do you know this guy?
No.
He is an MMA fighter. MMA? Is that what it is?
Yeah, MMA.
He's an MMA fighter.
Yeah.
So I'm like, who? And he's like, Alan, he's African, and Galani. And I was like, no, show me. He pulls out this picture of this black man. Again, dark-skinned black man, shaved head, buff guy.
So another black guy that's buff with
Another black guy
which is like every black celebrity in the world.
And I'm just like, sorry, man, I don't see it, but thank you. Because I'm always like, oh, great, thanks. Because I don't want to be like, I don't want to be an asshole about it, but at the same time, like, people, please stop telling me I look like other people. Wow. I look like Theodore Bro. That's who I look like. Possibly Charles.
I want you to put a picture of Michael Jordan in his 30s, like just looking straight at the camera. I'm telling you, you look like Michael Jordan. The basketball. I'm telling you,
I'm like,
you guys, and you guys, I'm telling you, you guys tell me.
We've talked about this enough.
You look nothing like Seal or any. I
don't look like any of those people.
Not
My
even
complaint
close.
is people. I know you might think you're giving people compliments, and maybe you sincerely mean them as compliments, but I don't know. Just don't do it because you're gonna annoy someone or piss someone off because you're gonna tell them the wrong name and they're gonna be like, "Oh hell no, I don't look like that."
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Well, exactly. You don't walk up to a chubby guy, old white dude, and be like, "Hey, you look like Harvey Weinstein."
Or you look like John Candy. You look like John Candy. Do you know John Candy?
You don't do that to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just a frustrating thing that's been happening to me for years, especially being in Hollywood.
Yeah.
And so it's just kind of like, God.
Why do you think people even have the need to do that? I don't understand that.
Because they think they're complimenting you and they're trying to connect with you in some kind of way.
But what if you think that person is ugly?
I don't know. I mean, because to them, they're seeing it as a compliment. They're saying it to you as a compliment.
Do women do that to each other? Hey, you look like such
I have
such
done
and
it.
such
Look,
and
I'm
such.
guilty of doing it. There's this beautiful Persian woman that I worked an event for her at her home, and she looked like a beautiful Persian Angelina Jolie, right? And I told her that, and she told
Persian
me,
version of Angelina Jolie.
and this is what she said to me. She said, and she's probably a few years older than Angelina Jolie. She said to me, "Thank you. I get that all the time." That's a fucking compliment. Angelina Jolie's beautiful, right?
Well, yeah, it was.
To
There was a
some
point.
people.
Yeah.
To some
No.
people.
She
Some
was.
people don't think she's
She had a
beautiful.
period where she was hot. Yeah, legitimately hot.
When somebody
it's
said-
just her vibe and her whole attitude and fucking just killed it for me. But just strictly physically speaking, yeah, she's beautiful.
Well, if you give somebody a compliment in that way and they open up more and they smile, that's a compliment to
I
them.
guess so.
I don't. To me, I'm like,
because people
thank you.
generally mean it in a good intention.
They have good intentions.
So if I come to you, I'm like, hey, you look like Chris Evans, or hey, you look like Mike Jordan. Of course, I wouldn't say you look like P Diddy.
Right. But the thing about that, though, is like you said, nobody's going to go up to another. Actually, that's not true. I was going to say, nobody's going to go up to a person.
I'm so tired. You can tell I'm still jet lagged. I'm good. I'm laughing. You know what I mean?
Nobody's going to go up to another person and tell them they look like somebody who's fucking busted. Like, they're not
Fair
going to do
enough.
that. They're not going to do that.
Hey, you
It's
look
gonna
like
be
O.J. Simpson.
Well, they're going to think it's going to be somebody. O.J. Simpson was an attractive man. He was an
Yeah,
attractive
no, he was a
man.
good-looking guy.
Good-looking
He was
guy.
a really good, but you wouldn't use that as a compliment today,
Oh, no.
right?
No,
You wouldn't use that as a compliment
would
today.
not. No,
So, for example, you have a little bit of O.J. Simpson. I feel like but again, he's a good-looking guy. I would mean it as a compliment, but I would never bring that up today if I didn't know you. I wouldn't come to be like in the Ralph's line, be like, sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but you look like O.J. Simpson.
But that's how it happens. That's how it happens.
Like 20 years ago,
people
maybe.
Don't fucking know you, and they're just like, "Oh, you look like this person." I'm like, "Okay."
He's dead, right? He died.
So he's dead. Yeah,
he's dead, yeah.
So people out there, don't do that. Please don't do that because it's so fucking annoying. So much so that I had to talk about it for 10 minutes, 7 minutes, however long we talked.
I love it. It's a great freaking conversation.
But yeah, I'm interested in knowing what you're complaining about this week.
Oh my God, I have so many freaking complaints. I wouldn't even know where to start. So much happened. But as of yesterday, we have the government shutdown, and man, the problem is no matter what you say, then everybody takes it as you being on the opposite side, right? And we always talk about it being from Europe, not growing up in this political party BS. You know what I mean? It's I'm a little bit more free thinking than the modern slave to political party is nowadays, right? And I use that word on purpose because this is just a clown show now, right? But it's funny to me that these two sides, no matter where you are, cannot, in the interest of the American people, come together and figure this out and not shut down the government. And it actually, you know why? It actually affected me personally. I'm trying to fill out something for my ATP license, the airline transport pilot license. And, it's always funny because these things rarely affect you in Hollywood, right? You're either in show business or doing whatever. So kind of, I try to always explain to people in Europe or outside of the country, or like my friends in Canada, whatever really happens in the White House never really affects you in LA. You're so isolated from that because LA.
You told me that one before, actually.
Yeah. And it really is true because number one, obviously California is very liberal, so it doesn't really affect you no matter what. And number two, we're kind of like our own country. So whoever is in the White House, Clinton, Obama, Bush, never really affected me, right? It might affect other parts of the country. I'm totally aware of that. And California votes blue no matter what, But really, Bush being in the White House never affected me. Obama being in the House will never affected me. Clinton, Trump has my life not one time has changed because of anything that ever happened in the White House. I was waiting tables all the same. I was hustling all the same. I got my licenses all the same. I booked gigs all the same. Never really affected me. But today, it actually affected me. I literally tried to fill out my 605 FCC form, which is the radio operating license, so I can be on the radio internationally when I fly. And guess what it said? It was like, oops, we can't process your payment in the application. A huge red thing because the government is shut down and we're not working right now.
Oh, okay.
So,
okay.
I mean, it doesn't really hold me back. When it opens, I'll fill it out and submit it, and I'll tell, the airline that, hey, they'll understand. It's going to be cool. But it actually affects me. You know what I mean? And I'm like, dude, I don't care. Whether you're a Celtics fan or a Lakers fan, I know these two hate each other with a passion. It's so deep ingrained in them. But dude, when the whole NBA starts to suffer because of it, at some point, man, these two people got to come together and figure shit out. Now, I don't know what the solution is. I'm not a politician. I don't get paid to do that stuff. But it's like, guys, whatever I'm seeing is a fucking clown show.
Yeah.
And the only bigger idiot than the guy on the left or the guy on the right is people actually thinking that their team is doing them justice. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how with a good heart could you even be part of either at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know how you can justify being part of either. That's how bad to me this clown show looks. You know what I mean? But that's.
I mean, I kind of feel like today's Republican Party and is so far gone from what it used to be, and so it's almost to me super extreme. So if you're not on that side because you believe in healthcare and women's right to choose and all those types of things, your home would be with the Democratic Party today in 2025. It's just unfortunate because I feel like I've always identified myself. I remember when I was in high school, and we held fake elections, and I would always be like somewhere in the middle. I was not necessarily like.
That's how I used to be too.
I was because honestly, I'm not a huge fan of abortion, right? Obviously, but for me, I do believe in a woman's right to
100%
decision.
100%.
But I wouldn't want I
100%.
wouldn't want like my sister to have an abortion or something like that. You know what I mean?
Dude, it's 2025. A woman can decide for herself. Right, you don't need anybody deciding for herself. 100%. I mean,
I was never like I'm a Republican because I feel this way, or I'm a Democrat. My family, they're all Democrats, and I'm registered as a Democrat, and my beliefs align more with that side, so that's who I'm going for. And then I see the craziness that's going on the opposite side, and people who are on the left could say that, or so excuse me, on the right could say that about the left,
and vice versa. Absolutely, no, dude, it's become extreme to the point where it's fucking unhealthy, man. I mean, I've seen some things from the right and the left where I'm like, dude, you can fucking pay me to associate myself with you. You know what I mean? The Charlie Kirk thing really for me put it over the table because. If AOC got shot, dude, you wouldn't have seen Republicans destroy, murals and run. There was some behavior in my friends putting, this isn't cool, but, and pretty much everybody that had a, again, you don't have to like the guy. You can fucking hate him. That's your free.
But take a real example of the Democratic lawmaker who was slaughtered before Charlie Kirk.
Oh no, same thing.
So
100%.
So it's
100%.
It's a double. There's a double standard.
Yeah,
there is a double.
But
standard.
I don't think that people were acting like people.
Marko.
I don't know.
Come on.
I don't know. The behavior I've seen firsthand from the. You're trying to tell me that people.
You're saying you don't have a horse in this race. You're not. We don't talk about politics here, so we're not.
No, but it's a great.
We're not going to go too far.
It's a great discussion. No, it's a great discussion. Yeah.
It's like, for example, I saw something the other day and I posted about it. Trump's granddaughter is on the White House lawn. She's selling merch and taking photos all over the White House and with her Trump shirt and everything. If Obama's daughter, if any of his children tried to do something like that and profit off of his position in the office, do you think that he would get away with that? That we wouldn't hear anything?
I agree 100% with that.
And so there is a double standard, 100%.
But I think that double standard goes both sides.
Give me an example.
I'm not disagreeing.
I agree with you. I agree with that.
Yeah, and I'm not disagreeing with you 100%. You know what I mean? I just think that I think it's reversed. I think that the Republicans years ago used to be like a cult. It used to be like legitimately like, dude, unhealthy. Like if you're not Republican,
it's that right now.
Yeah, but I think I'm starting to feel that the left is outdoing them in that. And it's been years.
The left isn't really doing anything, honestly.
I don't know. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that.
But I just want to say this: like, if the left,
and it's not about a horse in the race either. Remember, it's not about a horse. It's a lot of times people take it that when you say something against their side, that you have a horse in the race. Listen, we can sit here and I can call out, and I have called out Republicans for tons of shit. Don't get me even started with abortion rights and all that stuff. I mean, the fact that that's even a discussion, telling a woman what to do with her body in 2025.
Now, Clarence Thomas has a plan to reverse gay marriage act.
Look what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Yeah.
It's a disgrace. I can't even take that serious in 2025. You're gonna tell like I always say, good luck coming into this house and telling Samantha what to do with her body. You know what I mean? But I just listen. The bottom line is, and it kind of proves my point. It's so unhealthy, and I think my main complaint of all of this is actually I forgot the whole main part of this. These motherfuckers during the shutdown are getting paid.
It's like a furlough, right? Oh no,
no. The senators, they're getting paid.
Oh yeah.
They're getting paid.
The ones who were supposed to be doing the work and
correct
done
are getting paid. And that shit, man, makes my blood boil.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The whole point where you're getting paid is to sit the fuck down and figure this out. Mm-hmm. Both of you guys, left and right, are doing the complete opposite of figuring it out. It's basically just bickering at each other who's worse than the other party. And while everything is shut down and I can't get my FCC license, my radio license to fly an airliner internationally, these guys are actually getting paid.
Getting paid.
Correct. That's really was the root of my and that to me is a disgrace. You know what I mean? But yeah.
It's funny because I had to my global entry is expiring soon. And so
isn't global entry the best?
It's the best.
It's the best again.
And I was like, I don't want to spend this money on this right now. I haven't traveled anywhere in a while.
How much is it? I forget.
It's $120.
Yeah, because mine has another year on it. Yeah. They're valid for 5 years.
They're valid for 5 years. Yeah, so I was like, let me just go ahead and do this and put that out to the universe till I get things moving. Maybe I'll start traveling again. But I did it yesterday, the day before the shutdown. So I'm glad that I got it done.
Damn it.
Because with you saying that, I'm like,
I should have done the FCC. No, trust me. I'll show you screenshots. Literally, like when you go to the FCC site, it says huge red thing. Yeah. Sorry, can't process anything right now. And I'm like, well, that's pretty great. By the way, I'm coming back, because my uncle passed away and I was coming back from Switzerland, and it's crazy, man. You just now walk up to the camera and it lets you right in.
Yeah.
When you're a citizen, yeah. Oh, you guys got to have global entry. If you don't have global entry, you just got to
be in line with everybody else. If you don't have global entry,
gotta get global entry, man.
So we're gonna do a little shooting the shit.
Marko. Let us know what you guys think of this setting. I'm really enjoying this because we're much closer to each other. And also,
what I like about it.
Well, the thing is, he doesn't understand. See, you don't understand. When you're this beautiful, you need a camera on yourself.
Yes,
you see what I'm saying? I cannot have you in the same frame with me because I got to be able to isolate.
I just bring down the value of the beauty. Yes. I am actually going to allow you to come in with your first shooting the shit.
Oh,
we're going to discuss what you've brought to the table.
Okay. I'm going to go straight into entertainment. I'm a huge Gordon Ramsay fan. And I've been watching MasterChef like freaking for like 3 seasons. But man, dude, it's like, how does this guy have like 9 shows in one day on 7 different channels? Have you noticed that?
God. No, because I don't really care for him that much.
Really? I don't even know if he's a great chef, because a lot of people say he's not a great chef, but the guy has obviously built an empire, And they had this season right now, MasterChef season 200, and it was like duos, you know what I mean? And like, dude, like everywhere I turn, man, like the guy has like 90 shows, and it's like Pedro Pascal. Like 3 months ago, he was in like 6 movies out of 12 movies in the theater.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I'm starting to notice like not that he cares, of course, cash in, God bless you. Hey, take it all while you can. But it's like, I noticed with Pedro Pascal, it's like starting to burn me out. And I kind of, he's in Fantastic Four, he's in this, he's in The Last of Us, he's in every fucking show. And I'm like, dude, I'm like getting burned out. Is there such a thing when a celebrity has too much freaking stuff? Oh no, J-Lo! I got.
She's everywhere. She was.
She was. Yeah, I got burned down on her 3 times in her side.
Actually, with the Pedro Pascal stuff, because I haven't
you know what I mean,
paying attention. After that shitty season of The Last of Us, where they spoiler alert.
I tuned out after that episode 2. Yeah, that's everybody did. I was out after episode 1 of
quality of the stuff that he's in? Is it like, are they good roles for him, or is they like
it's shit?
It's shit.
It's
okay.
shit. Dude,
Well, Fantastic Four, I would assume.
It's shit.
Yeah.
There's the other movie, I forget the name, is shit. The Last of Us season 2 is
Terrible.
Is fucking an embarrassment. But look, I mean, you know, we sometimes like Alec Baldwin, you say, and I fucking hate Alec Baldwin, but I'm still gonna quote him. He said you give the actors too much power. It's not his fault that the movie sucks. He didn't write it. He didn't produce it.
Give the actors too much power. That's what Alec Baldwin said?
Yeah, when something is good or bad.
Oh, okay. Yes,
You know what I mean?
yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
when
Yes,
something
yes,
is
yes.
great, it's because, dude, for the actor, for a movie to be great, and I know that because I'm a lot on the post-production side, there's music, Foley, editing is huge, you know, effects, how you do it, color grading, all that stuff. You know, imagine Star Wars without the music, right?
Right.
But then also when something is bad, it's the actor's fault. It isn't.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not.
Like, I'll give you an example. The Joker 2 was a fucking embarrassment.
Never saw it.
Yeah, I saw
the first one, actually.
I saw 20 minutes. I didn't want to go on. First and foremost, you got to stop casting Lady Gaga as an actress. She's not a good actress. Okay, you got to stop doing that.
Wasn't she nominated for an Oscar? Wasn't she?
You can get nominated.
I mean, I get it. I get it. It's the machine.
20 years ago, that would have
the
meant
machine.
something.
Right.
Nominated for an Oscar means nothing now.
Right.
And Emmy even less. And then you make him into a musical. So actually, Joaquin Phoenix, he's a great actor. I'm sure he did a great job in Joker 2 as an actor. But it's not his fault the movie sucks. So it's not Pedro Pascal's fault that Fantastic Four sucks. But dude, you're taking every role. And why wouldn't you? This is your time to cash in. Because when it goes, it goes. You know what I mean? Yeah.
It's funny that you said that about the Oscars because I'm a big Michelle Wolf fan. She does comedy. And she was...
Michelle Wu?
Michelle Wolf.
Oh, Wolf.
Michelle Wolf.
Wait, who's Michelle Wolf?
Michelle Wolf. She's fucking hilarious. Look her up. Look up Michelle Wolf.
Because we know Michelle Wu.
No. Michelle Wolf.
I think it's Michelle Wu. The stand-up comedian. She's awesome.
She's like, winning an Oscar has to be like the easiest thing in the world. They give Oscars to 10-year-olds. You know what I mean? She's like, they give Oscars to 10-year-olds. Like, come on. That's funny when you said that. That made me think
the
about
Oscars
that.
are a joke. The Emmys are a joke.
I stopped watching those shows a long time
I stopped watching 6 years ago.
Yeah. It's
The other
music
day,
shows.
the Emmys were on. I didn't even know they were. Nobody cared.
Same.
And
you guys have to understand, in LA, they post billboards everywhere about all of these award shows that are coming up. So it's not like you can like miss when an award show is coming up because it's posted everywhere.
Correct.
And I see it, I'm just like, I don't care.
No, I choose not to watch, and it's all a political platform. And every actress who accepts something, it's a political statement, and I'm like, I'm out. The bigger joke is music.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, well, the Grammys mean nothing. Well, not that they ever really meant. They did at some point, but all the good stuff, the real music, they don't broadcast that. That's done without it being on TV. And I mean, it's okay. We got it. Taylor Swift is going to win it anyway. You know what I mean? So hey, God bless her.
No. I was about to say, speaking of Taylor Swift, but I don't want to.
Do we like her? No, let's go to Taylor Swift. I like it.
Okay, so I like some of the things that Taylor Swift does. Like, for example, when she did that big, huge tour, she gave money to her staff. Like
she does the Keanu Reeves thing.
Yeah, she gave so much money to her staff. I was like, this is cool. Someone who is like literally spreading the wealth.
Yeah, you can't argue with that.
And I like that about her. And I'm sure she's a good person, I guess.
Yeah.
What
very sterile,
annoys
safe
the fuck out of me about Taylor
is
Swift.
Her existence?
It's not, and it's not even her fault. It's your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's like people that are like, oh, Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce? Yeah. Travis Kelce? God. It's all over the news. And then when they got engaged, Travis Kelce and Taylor, I don't give a... The people that are spending all this time and energy following around Taylor Swift and Travis and, you know, posting about it. Get your own life. Get your own existence. Like that to me.
Well, it's typical celebrity stuff. You know what I mean?
Much.
It's
but this is a little extra to me. You know what I'm saying?
It really is.
Well, what do you think?
I think it's like her and Kim Kardashian or Kardashians are just so. At least Taylor has
talent. Yeah,
she does. I never look. Nothing. Again, it's a capitalist country. If you can cash in, God bless you. If you can be somebody like Kim Kardashian, make $1 billion, dude. Let me tell you something. There's not a country in the world you can do that.
Right.
You're not going to be in Switzerland and make a sex tape and be a billionaire. You understand? I love this country.
You're going to be shunned.
Yeah, literally. So God bless America, but Taylor Swift, it's like she's good. To me, she's not great. She's good. Mm-hmm. But you know, she's
basic?
Yeah, and she's a good person, and it's a little sterile to me. But then look who her fan base is: 16-year-old girls, right? You know.
Okay.
And again,
so,
Brad Pitt was at the concert too. So.
And I think I already know the answer to this question: Taylor Swift or Lady Gaga?
No, Taylor Swift all day long.
What? Are you serious?
Lady Gaga.
Are you serious right now? Get out. And I'm not even a Lady Gaga fan.
Well, you gave me
I like her.
You gave me a Camry versus a Civic. I mean, it's like, dude. I mean,
Civic.
You should have said Honda Civic.
Yeah,
you gave me a Toyota Camry versus a Honda Civic. Like, they're both so average. Give me like Mariah Carey versus Aretha Franklin. That's a tough one.
Oh yeah.
And I'll probably go with Aretha because there's no Mariah without Aretha, but that's not Mariah's fault.
Oh hey, this is a good one.
Lady Gaga is way overrated, man.
I would choose Lady Gaga any day over Taylor Swift. I would go to a Lady Gaga concert. I probably wouldn't go to a Taylor Swift concert.
We've been. Yeah, it was great and good, but dude, you got to stop casting her as an actress, dude. The woman can't act, but again, it doesn't matter what sells tickets, right?
So that's fine. But I have another one for you because this is the conversation that they have. This is podcast that I listen to called Reasonably Shady, and I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah.
And they always pose the question, or have posed the question a couple times about who is the biggest pop star of all time, or who is the most influential? Who would be the most influential pop star of all time? And these are your two choices: Beyonce or Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, hands up.
Okay, so
not even close.
I agree with you.
Not even close.
I agree with you.
Not even close.
Because
talent-wise, not even in the same galaxy.
Without Michael Jackson, there would be no Beyonce. There would be no Chris Brown. There'd be no
nothing. But even then, and I don't hold that against Beyonce, but to me, Beyonce,
she's a big talent. She's a huge talent. She is. She's a performer. She's an amazing
great performer, but she's an average singer. The woman cannot sing. The woman cannot sing. Michael Jackson was a legit. And listen,
I think she can sing.
No, man. That to me.
What do you guys think? Do you think Beyonce can sing? I think she can sing.
You guys, she's a good singer, but you have to understand. Look, I'm fucked because I went to Berklee College of Music.
Oh yeah.
And 90% of the singers there are black singers, and jazz singers. And when you've been 4 years at Berklee College of Music, and you see what these girls do, Beyonce is just like not even the same galaxy. The problem is that Beyonce, back to the Destiny Child's days, she's hot, she's beautiful, she's gorgeous, she's smoking hot, she's amazing. She doesn't need to be a good singer. She needs to be a decent singer. The rest of the production can cover. Now, you want a singer, dude, swing by Berklee College of Music and see what these girls do. The problem is they don't look like Beyonce, you know what I mean? Now, nothing against Beyonce. Again, if you can make $10 billion, do it. But Michael Jackson, man, that's a whole different lifestyle, time, nothing against Beyonce. Nobody's in the galaxy of Michael Jackson.
One more thing, though, before we move on. You're talking about the girls that you went to Berklee with. It's kind of like, you remember, like, was it the early 2000s or the late 90s? When Britney Spears was super active and Christina Aguilera was super active.
Yeah. Like
Britney blew up.
Yeah. With the whole,
again, one of somebody who cannot sing. She's someone who cannot sing.
Well, she really cannot sing.
She cannot sing.
Yeah, I mean,
like a Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, correct. Yeah.
Who can hold it, who can sing, who has a very strong and powerful voice, but she didn't have the team.
Correct.
That Britney had.
Correct.
So it's that same type of situation with Beyonce. I feel like there's so many singers that we're never going to get to experience
100%,
or see because
100%.
They don't have access like that.
Listen, I remember I was carrying furniture with ex-cons at Berklee on weekends, and Destiny's Child broke out. This is when I was in college. And I said it then because that was the producer of me. I was studying production at Berklee. And I looked at her and I was like, that's the star. And it was obvious.
The fact that she was dead center most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, look, you don't have to be a genius. But I knew right away, you can take that and turn it into a product.
Yeah.
And they did. You give her a couple lessons, have her dance, have her do the whole thing. You know when you can sing, when you can go on stage without 300 backup dancers. That's when you can sing. You don't need a show.
And
by the way, correct, 100%. And Mariah, you know what I mean? And Aretha and all that stuff. Even Taylor Swift. You can't do a 3-hour show without 600 people on stage. Yeah. You understand? Yeah. That woman can't sing. She's a decent singer. But when you go to Berklee College of Music and you see what these black girls do there, you're going to forget Beyonce.
I'm sure.
Yeah. But Beyonce's hot.
Yeah.
You can sell that.
Beautiful.
And they did.
And then
wait a minute.
Okay. What?
She married.
We gotta move on.
No. She married. This is entertaining.
We know why she married him.
Well, we all know why she married him.
We know why she married him.
But give me your thoughts on that.
She married him.
Well, why? But take it further. Like, really,
I feel like Beyonce.
Like, really, Beyonce?
I feel like Beyonce, one of the most beautiful women in the world, in my opinion.
She's very, very beautiful. Yeah.
Married Jay-Z because of where he comes from and the street cred that he has, right? Yeah. And I think
100%.
I'm saying this as a black person in America. I think Black America would look at Beyonce. A lot of black people have a tendency to, because I experienced this too growing up, because my dad was in the Air Force and I was, grew up in and out of the country, going to places where we were almost always the only black family. And so then when we moved to Mississippi after for a period of time, and we were staying with my grandmother during the summer, and we actually lived in Mississippi for a shorter period of time, and we were made fun of. Because people were like, "Oh, you talk white. You're trying to sound white. You da da da." And so I feel like, because of where she comes from, her father was an executive at Xerox, I think. Her mother owned her own business. They're a very successful family in Houston, and so she was brought up in a certain way, and so she needed a little bit extra of something to like maybe pull in that black audience that would look at her and be like, you're not one of us. And so she's like, well, this guy is one of us. He's from the he's in hip hop.
Ultimate street cred, JC, right?
Yeah, exactly. 100%. And so I feel like that I'm not saying that they don't love each other or they're not in love. I don't know that for a fact. But I feel like that was a business move in
100%.
And what do you think?
Funny. I don't know why it made me think of the opposite of fucking dumbass who had like 14 kids with 15 women,
Nick Cannon,
yeah, to get street cred. I'm like,
snip.
I'm like,
it's what we need. This is like a snip.
And now he comes out and he's like, oh yeah, that wasn't the best thing to do. I just wanted some street cred, man. But
is that what he said?
He came out, like a couple of weeks ago, and he
knocking up multiple women and having like. I don't know. Yeah, 3 basketball teams. Yeah, does not give you street cred.
And now he's like, that probably wasn't a great thing to do. It's like, motherfucker, wow.
Can you imagine trying to find time to spend with all of those kids?
But that's the thing, you don't. You can't. You can't. I mean, I look at like Alec and
Hilaria.
Yeah, that joke. With the 9 kids at that age, and they're growing up with 19 nannies. Dude, that's not a family, because at some point you're just spread too thin, just logistically. But hey, free country.
Well, we have moved way off. And
I love it.
That's what shit's all about.
That's what shooting shit's all about. I love it. I love it.
This is some crazy shit that I just saw the other day, and I wrote a note about it because I was like, I had to talk to Marko about this. So, in China, they are in the process of building the first gestation robot.
What robot?
The first gestation robot.
Gestation?
When a woman is pregnant.
Oh shit!
Okay, it's a humanoid with fully functioning artificial womb. It's capable of carrying to full term from conception to delivery. And so this is how it works.
A fake baby, like a robot baby.
No.
A real baby.
It's a real baby inside of a robot. And this is how it works.
God bless these guys.
It uses an artificial womb filled with man-made amniotic fluid. It delivers nutrients through a system resembling an umbilical cord to support fetal development from conception to birth. And the reason why, because a lot of people are going to be like, well, why? Why would you want to do something like that? Because it's designed to address infertility issues and offer an alternative to traditional surrogacy, especially in China where infertility rates are rising. This is also another thing. What came to my mind was like, wow, gay couples.
Sure.
That came to my mind because...
Well, I'm not going to apply to China because you can't be gay in China.
Well, I mean, the technology is not going to... Maybe it might stay there. I don't know. But I'm thinking of it of like...
Okay, you do not want to be openly gay in Hong Kong, I tell you that.
I know gay guys in China.
Yeah. Well, in China. I think, isn't it still on the very down low?
That I don't know about. That I don't know about. That's something I have
There's no such thing as West Hollywood in Hong Kong. But my understanding.
But let's say that technology is, it's approved or whatever it is, and it goes worldwide. So then a lot of gay couples could, use that. Mm-hmm. So the pregnancy robot is expected to cost around $14,000,
which is a joke. It's
so
cheap. Yeah.
That's super cheap because if you think about the cost of labor and delivery in this country, like what is?
Well, made in China. I mean, of course, it's going to be cheap.
Yeah,
which means in 6 months from now, it's going to cost $7,000, and then down to probably $399 on Amazon.
Well, it's meant to be completed by by next year, 2026.
Oh, man.
So
it is crazy.
What do you? And I have video that I'll throw up there and show you guys. What do you think about that?
Listen, I've been to Beverly Hills fertility doctor, one of the best, with Samantha many years ago. And this was a huge, very high-end stuff, super expensive, the best. And this is this lady, I forget her name, Dr. Wang or whatever, in Beverly Hills. And when you come in, you have one of those typical Beverly Hills, like huge lobbies, leather. I mean, like high-end shit. You're like at the Ferrari dealer. It was about 100 people in there. That like separate areas.
100 people?
Yeah, they have a lot of consultations, and then eventually
money-making venture.
Oh, it's crazy shit. And then eventually
Go in the right place.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like when you go for LASIK to Dr. Sil's place. It's you have like 20 sub doctors, and then eventually you make it to him if you get that far. Everybody except for me was Chinese in there.
Interesting.
Everybody in there. If you go to all these high-end places, and you're talking rich people, of course, very good, all with their Louis Vuitton bag, and they dress fucking shitty like they do. They all look. No, it was terrible.
Like they do.
I don't know what the fuck these people dress like, but they're there, and they're like straight down pants, and like all, of course, wearing masks and pale white, because it's a big status thing to be. The more white you are, the more status you are, because only poor people work in the fields. They're brown, but and I know that because my girlfriend is Chinese, so and all that stuff. So, but and so they have a huge fertility issue. That's a fact, right? Japan has the similar thing going on, but that's because of different reasons,
Well, but what is the reason that we know of that China is having fertility? I mean, is that like a worldwide thing?
I think it's legit. I think it has to do a lot with Dr. Wang explained to me. A lot of it has to do how DNA has changed over time. The body is adapted to certain things, the pollution, just a lot of health stuff. You know what I mean?
Dude, that's scary because all that's going through my mind right now is Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, right.
Handmaid's Tale. Handmaid's Tale. Right? Because that's why that was the whole purpose of Gilead, right?
Literally.
Right?
No, they have a lot of issues with fertility, but so I'm not surprised that guess what the Chinese are doing? Like they always do. They invent something to combat that. And the fact that they made a robot for it. I like how you think first thing he thinks like, gay couples can make babies.
Well,
hey, but
it's true. I mean, you just got to get an egg from someone. You got to get an egg from someone. Maybe you can get an egg from one of your.
That's easy, from Francis or whatever, But you're bringing up a whole different thing. It's fascinating where we're heading, man.
Yeah.
I was talking.
It's fascinating and it's scary, dude.
Well, of course, but you know what? So was scary to my grandpa when he saw the first freaking cell phone, before he passed away. And now, of course, cell phone is not.
But we're talking about life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Oh, it's coming. It's like the Matrix. Life is going to be like cyberpunk video game. I'm telling you right now, and I said this 20 years ago. At some point, you will walk into Best Buy. And put in your Neuralink in here and download the knowledge of flying an airplane. Pay your $99, leave out, and you can fly a plane.
It's only gonna be $99
or whatever. You know what I mean?
Sign me up.
But it's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's already here. So it's frightening, but also exciting. And I always feel like the last generation misses out on the most fun. Like by the time we're gone, the real fun is gonna start. But then the people before us felt the same, and the people after us are gonna feel the same, right?
Okay.
So
it's true.
I mean, come on. If you had a kid today, by the time that kid is 18. That kid would look at your iPhone and laugh at you.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's
like just one of those things. Like it's just a sign of the times where, like, for example, with me, like, when you were younger and, growing up in the 90s and you always wanted to be on the phone. It's like, I don't want to talk on the phone to anybody. I'm just going to fucking text you so that we have to hold on to a conversation.
Oh, my God.
It's just a sign of the
text
time.
Came out, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember at Ledoux when I was bartending and this girl had like this, I think it was a BlackBerry, where you click and the keyboard comes out and
no, that was the kick. Was it like
the kick? Yeah, whatever it was.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's driving me crazy, dude. It was like, I remember this one girl, she would put it away and literally take it right out, click, and and it flops. And then it was this big argument. Oh, I can't use the iPhone because it doesn't have a physical keyboard, and I remember all of that. Oh God! And now we look at this and we laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I was talking to Grok the other day.
Who?
Grok is like the AI of whoever. I think it's whoever makes a Tesla. There's so many. ChatGPT.
Gemini, blah, blah, blah.
Dude, I was having a real conversation.
You had a real conversation with Gemini before, too, you told me about.
Yeah.
I mean,
but it wasn't some fake stuff. I was like legitimately asking something about flying and then getting to this like deep conversation. And this chick really knew the intricacies of it. It wasn't like some generic like years ago. It was like she really knew.
It was like current.
Yeah, like legit, like crazy, like creepy, you know what I mean?
Coming for your job.
Yeah.
They're coming for all your jobs. I wanted to also bring this up in conversation. And the headline is 3 in 1 people who party regularly will stay single for life. Now, to me, that's kind of like, well, duh. I feel like...
Does that apply to gay people?
Well, that's what we're about to get into right now
Yeah.
because
You guys party. That's
this
like
was-
your whole thing.
This was Drinks for Gays Instagram account. And it said recent data shows that 3 in 4 people who party regularly are more likely to stay single long term. And then you ask why? Because late nights, last minute plans, loud environments, and weekend after weekend events don't always leave room for traditional relationships.
Yeah.
People who stay active in nightlife often prioritize freedom, music,
Yeah.
self-expression. And
Same
movement
applies to
over
straight
routine.
people, though.
Yeah, 100%. Compromise and stability. Blah, blah, blah. That doesn't mean they're not open to love. No 9-to-5 structure, no Sunday brunches, just moments, memories, and music.
Yeah.
So here's the contradiction. Here's the contradiction. They might not have a person, but they've got community, energy, and stories most couples will never experience. So I brought this up because, you said, you asked me the question, does that only apply to like gay people? Being in the gay community, being someone who's like been in that life and going to events and parties and things like that. And now that I'm getting older, I don't do it as much, but
Yeah, naturally.
Peyton and I were actually doing those types of things together.
Right.
But I didn't find him in that space.
Right.
We came together outside of that space.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
we had friends that were, there, and we're like, okay, well, let's try this out. And we really enjoyed it. We met a ton of people over the years. We did it for an extended period of time.
And you
No
did it
more than 2
together.
years. We did it together.
Yeah, you
which is
did
great.
it together, yeah.
It's fun. But is that 100%? Do you think that's 100% true that, people that have that type of lifestyle tend to stay single?
I think that at some point, listen, when we're all young, we party, right?
Yes.
But
Well,
I think-
most of us do,
Yeah,
yes.
most of us do, yeah. And I think that people continue partying after a certain age because they don't know how to function in a relationship. I think that the partying becomes a byproduct of them just not being able to, or don't have the tools and the commitment skills to be in a relationship. I can tell you that you can party just as much with the right partner as you can alone. Some of the parties Samantha and I have done over the last 15 years, especially like the first 10 years we were together, dude, I'm telling you, man, I was single. I wasn't partying like that, But the big picture is, I'm telling you, there's nothing worse than going through this life without a partner. There's no a single thing on world that will compensate doing it with somebody you love and that loves you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Even if it's a best friend. Or a sibling,
relationship.
Right?
Okay.
But a significant other, a wife, husband.
Since you put it that way, yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? Best friend, whatever, sibling, partner, husband, wife, because you can still party, man. I know 50-year-olds that are in relationships. Funny enough, I know a gay couple that's like in their early 60s. They fucking party like it's freaking like they're 18.
I know a couple like that too.
Right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
they're not both in their one is in their early 60s, one's in the 50s.
right, yeah.
The younger one, I feel like, wants to still keep that. going,
Yeah.
The older one's kind of like,
okay,
I'm doing it because you want to do it, but I kind of really want to stay at home.
But I love, I don't know. I'm lucky because Samantha and I have this relationship. We're like a whippet dog. We have 2 gears, stop and go. So either we're like we can have a week where we're all in and we go to shows and crazy, and at our age, crazy, now versus when you're 20. And then I just love that we can just sit here for 3 days straight on the couch and not even freaking say a word to each other. That's
the best.
That really to me is, yesterday we were on the couch and we're freaking just watching Dexter and just chill. And before we watched Dexter, we considered for 2 hours just on the computer. We just needed silence, you know what I mean? Because it was been so busy. So I think that's not exclusive to the gay community. I think that's also applies to. The difference is when you guys party in your younger age, you guys are freaking. I mean, my God. If I was gay and
almost
single,
too much. You'd probably be dead right now.
Yeah, I'll be dead.
You'd probably be dead right now.
And remember,
yeah.
I was working in the gay scene way before social media, way before any of this Facebook the way it is today. And not that slowed down the gay partying stuff, but man, I was even saying then, if I was gay and single, I wouldn't be around now. Yeah.
I mean, I feel like
what you guys are doing is next level party. You guys are party. Like if you look at the dictionary, party.
Yeah.
It's a picture of a gay couple. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, hey. I don't know. I feel like
you know this favorite thing: white guy parties, gay guy hold my beer.
I don't know. I feel like it's interesting because like I said, we still do go to some of those things. We haven't as much lately, but when we do go, and most of the time, unless it's like a music festival or something like that, it's usually like a gay event. And so we'll go there, and there's not everybody, but largely it's maybe, I want to say it could be 40% couples.
Yeah.
And 60% singles.
Singles, yeah.
So the single, but
that's a good ratio, though.
Right?
That's a great ratio.
It's a mix of singles and couples.
Yeah.
And so I feel like people go out, guys that are obviously they're going out to find people in this environment, and a lot of times it works for them.
Yeah.
They do find someone, but then a lot of times it doesn't work out because I think there's some stigma with the way people meet in certain environments.
Yeah, 100%.
You don't want to meet your person in a bar. You don't want to meet your person at a party. Like, well
listen,
if I going to meet my person, then am I going to meet them in the bathroom? Like, where am I going to meet them?
Man, if you meet your future wife on a porn set and she's a porn actress, I mean,
yeah.
I mean, you know, like, kind of.
But what are the options?
You know,
what are the options?
Yeah, great. Yeah, great. You know what I mean? But at least you have that access. You know what I mean?
True.
Because you know what's great about the gay community is you have all these prides in different cities. Mm-hmm. So you have a reason to travel. You have a reason to go support your community. You have a reason to go. It's like, I think of it, it sounds dumb, but like if there was a freaking guitar festival somewhere down, you'd go and enjoy it, right? You meet like-minded people, you know? Yeah. So the question is just, you know, are you meeting a guy that's a, you know, habitual partier, or one guy that's just there to kind of find and meet somebody?
And both of those people are there.
Right? Exactly. Both of those people are there. Correct.
So why not shoot your shot and like go to
100%. 100%.
Aside from the fact that the tickets are like $100 or whatever it is, it's going to be.
It's crazy now.
So I thought that little article was interesting. Oh. And one more thing, this is going to be silly because you know I want to talk because I haven't had the chance to talk to Marko in a little bit face to face, and I want to talk to Marko about the Real Housewives of Miami because he's a fan and I'm a fan. So I just want to know what, and I actually, just so you know, if you don't watch it, you need to start watching it. The after show.
Oh, Cohen?
No, not Cohen. It's the Real Housewives after show.
Oh, the after show.
They do the episode and they go back and then they talk about the episode.
Yeah. I thought you were referring to Cohen. I was like, wait.
You get a lot of tidbits.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to get your take on the last, because they just closed out their season.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to get your take on the season overall, how it ended, who you think should not come back, and who you think should be invited back.
Who did you hate most in that last episode?
Who did I hate most in the last episode?
Yeah.
Well, that's tough because I don't necessarily like hate or dislike any of them, really. Well, okay. Stephanie came in a little bit too hard for me.
That's exactly where I was going with it.
But then she like mellowed out towards the end. And then I found there's a newfound love for me for Lisa. Like I always thought Lisa was like this dumb, bubbly airhead kind of a thing. Which she kind of
is. Lisa,
she is that. But she's herself. I believe that she's being herself.
Yeah, I think you're being too nice.
No. I think she's truly. I think that's truly who she is. I don't think she's putting on a show.
Yeah.
And for me, I'm just like, okay, she's just a ditz. She's working hard to make herself, to improve herself. As far as like, you know, the tardiness to everything. So I kind of grew closer and became founder of her. Julia, towards the end of it all, I was just kind of like she could go. She doesn't have to come back.
Julia was my first to go because I think she absolutely serves no purpose on the show anymore. There's also
besides being a lesbian and and Martina Navratilova.
But to me, she kind of like if she was gone, I wouldn't even notice she's gone. You know what I'm saying? Because she kind of, you know what I'm saying? Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Like if we watch the next 3 episodes, they did that on Family Guy. They took when they killed off Brian, they did something really slick because everybody was complaining.
Is that show still on?
Well, that show is gonna be. It's like a cockroach; it will never die.
Like Simpsons, I guess.
And then like they did an episode, and like 25 minutes into it, because it's a 30-minute episode, they made a reference, and then a big thing on the bottom. See that you didn't even notice he was gone, and you were like, "Oh shit!"
The brother?
No, the dog.
Oh, the dog.
And it was true.
Yeah.
You really were like, fuck, I didn't even notice that Brian was gone. So I think if she was gone, I feel like it wouldn't, to me, change the show at all. Lisa, I guess I'm kind of warming up to her. I guess, I guess. Maybe you're right. She is herself. Look, I kind of, And by the way, I feel bad saying this about her because I love Martina Navratilova.
Yeah.
Martina Navratilova to me is the greatest hero of heroes. Like if you had a definition of class act and rock star and the greatest you can be it'd be a picture of Martina. Yeah. I've been a fan of her since I'm 5 years old. Yeah. And we in Europe, we grew up with that because we grew up with tennis much more predominantly than here. Before, you had the Williams sisters and, I remember Michael Chang, Pete Sampras and all these guys, you know what I mean? But Martina to me is a rock star. But Lisa's like, and then...
it's funny, I gotta say, I don't know if I sent you the meme, I think. Yeah. It's a picture of Lisa. Yeah. And they're like, if I send you this meme, just know I'm running late.
And you know what that does to me? I got divorced over tardiness. Dude.
Yes, I hate that too.
I cannot do tardiness, dude. That shit drives me fucking mental, dude.
I'm gonna go...
Especially chronic.
Well, I'm gonna go as far as to say that I could also do without Gertie.
Really?
Yeah, I think I could do without Gertie.
Really?
I could do without Gertie.
Why? She's fun. Really?
I don't know. There's just something about her that I don't vibe with. I vibe with Kiki more. I think Kiki's more lively. She's more fun. I feel like she should actually become a housewife on the show.
Okay.
Like,
okay, I'll go with that.
A friend.
Yeah, okay.
But she to me is more entertaining. Yeah. I feel like Gertie's more of like.
I guess.
I don't know. She's not the business for me. What do you guys think?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Watch the show. I don't know.
Yeah. What do you think of the season finale?
Oh my god.
Look, I know where you're going with this. I already know. You didn't even say. I already know.
Adriana.
Yep. Oh,
I'm really do like you as a person on this show, but that bullshit. I love my dog, and then and the other two songs, which they were so shady because they're like released 2000.
Yeah, exactly.
Released. She had no new music. Her new music was "I love my dog. I love my dog. I love my dog. I love my dog." And I was like,
dude, what the? I was like,
what also pisses me off about it is the people in the audience are like,
it's
actually good. Like, come on.
It was so sad.
It was terrible.
It was pathetic, dude. I was cringing. I was one of those, like, I want to leave my own room, even though I'm alone in the room. You know what I mean?
I want to watch it, but I don't.
Did you see the audience?
Yeah, they're getting down to it. They're getting down to it like it was at, like, I don't know, Beyonce or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, girl, the music career is, I mean, she can be a recording artist, and
anybody can with the right producer.
Exactly, and she had those two good songs, which were the theme songs for the show.
Yeah, that's right.
And she's the only housewife that has actually done that.
It's funny you bring that up because I'm a little bit in a state of depression not to have the show for the next few months. So,
well, you have Salt Lake.
Well, Salt Lake, I gotta get back into that.
Baby Gorgeous.
Yeah.
And you probably don't watch Potomac.
No, but
really good.
But what's the one that's not Salt Lake. I gotta catch up 5 episodes on.
What is it? Is it a housewife show?
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, I mean, the only ones that are coming up right now are Salt Lake and Potomac.
No, the next one that's coming up. Because I got.
You mean is it a new city?
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know anything about that.
Yeah. I gotta look. I think on the next episode. Yeah. Salt Lake. I gotta catch up with Salt Lake.
Salt Lake is good.
Is it good?
Salt Lake.
Does it live up to Miami though?
Yes.
Okay.
Salt Lake delivers right now.
I know what to watch tonight.
Yeah, in this moment, Miami's my favorite.
Oh, hands down.
Atlanta last season.
Yeah. No, Atlanta. No. I almost tuned out halfway through.
I almost did too. It's terrible.
Yeah. And the only reason I did is because I had it pre-recorded and I was like, let me finish.
Beverly Hills is coming up too.
Well, Beverly Hills, of course. That's a given. I mean, Beverly Hills is a given. Yeah, of course I watch Beverly Hills.
But right now, for me, I rank them as
Atlanta was an embarrassment.
Atlanta wasn't good.
Atlanta was just bad. And it's like they were trying to feed a stereotype almost more than the actual show. It was really weird too.
Well, now I've been hearing a lot of news about the new cast, and I'm not excited about that either. No, so I may like.
I've given up on Atlanta. I might. You know what I'm doing on Atlanta? Wait for the next season, and when it's done, kind of get the overall. I'm gonna go kind of like, okay, if enough Theo and Marko's tell me it's decent. I might, but as of right now, I wouldn't. If it was on tonight, I wouldn't be watching it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. But guys, that was our Bravo moment.
I love
we
it.
haven't talked in a while.
We should take over for Andy Cohen, man. I'm telling you,
right? Andy, call us.
Andy, call us, baby.
Thank you guys.
Fun, man. This was fun.
Yeah, it was
good to be back in the saddle. Cheers, motherfucker.
Yes.
Cool. Good to
And
be
we
back
want
in
to
the
thank you guys for watching. Be sure to follow us on all our social media at You're Not My Type Bro. That's going to be on Instagram. That's going to be on YouTube. Where else are we? We're on X.
Grindr.
Show.
We're on Grindr. We're on X. We're on OnlyFans.
But be sure to watch us. Be sure to follow us and continue to watch the show. Please drop comments, likes, send us messages. Let us know what you want us to discuss and talk about. Let us know if you like this new setup. I said, we're experimenting. We're testing things out.
I'm loving this. This might look really cool. Yeah.
It actually feels a little bit. It does feel a little bit more personal.
Yeah, it really does. It really does. You know what I mean? And I get to look at myself without seeing you in the picture, so it's fantastic. I love this guy. You can see. Wait, freeze like that. Click. There you go.
And on that note, thank you guys for watching, and we will see you
next week.
Bye.